Welcome back everybody, Matt the Man here. Hope you're well. So this weekend we had the new movie Black Phone 2. This is a sequel to the original Black Phone. Came out in 2022. I can't believe it's already been over 3 years since the last one came out. That was an original, surprisingly good, scary thriller starring Ethan Hawke and Mason Thames. And I had a good time with that movie. I thought it was a really good movie. Like a very surprising, original, and something we don't get nowadays. I would say the big question going into this new one was, did we need a sequel to the original? The way the original ended, you would say no. But when they said they were going to do a sequel, I said I'm curious to see what they do. He got Scott Derrickson back, who did the original. He also did one of the best horror films in the past 14 years with Sinister. That also starred Ethan Hawke. He got Mason Thames back. So let's get into it. Positives. The one thing about this new one is that the younger sister, from the original, played by Madeline McGraw. She returns, and this movie is more focused on her this time than Mason Thames' character. And don't get me wrong, we do get a lot of Mason Thames as the older brother, but it is definitely more of a Madeline McGraw film. And I thought she did an amazing job. She did a great job in the first one. Here, this movie is 4 years after the original. And she is the backbone, the heart, the emotion of this second film. And whether it's in the dream sequences, whether it's her relationship with her brother again, or this guy that likes her, Eric. She is the backbone of this one, and I thought she did a great job. Mason Thames continues. It's so surprising to see how young he looked in the original, and now, only 3 years since the last movie, he's all grown up. It reminds me of the Harry Potter movies, from Harry Potter 1 to Harry Potter 2, how much the kids grew up, and that was only in 1 year. I thought Mason Thames, how he deals with what happened in the original is his main story in this one. And I thought that was really good. I like how this film is not a retread of the original. This is its own, completely different story. And I like that a lot of sequels will sometimes be like that. Well, that first one worked, so let's just do that all over again. But a little bit, one or two little differences. But you know, when you look at some of the best sequels, The Dark Knight, Empire Strikes Back, Pirates of the Caribbean, 10 Man's Chest, a lot of the sequels are sometimes better because they're so different from that first movie. I like how this movie expanded the lore of just this, not only the family, but the grabber himself. You know, I thought that was very interesting. And it worked. I never felt like it was too forced, if you will. To me, it kind of made sense. This really has some great humor throughout, mainly from Madeline McGraw. Her dialogue and her very foul-mouthed dialogue, if you will, is really hilarious in moments. The movie has a lot of emotion. Right, the backbone of the movie is with Madeline McGraw. And there's a lot of emotion that we see at the beginning of the movie, and then the final scene at the end will probably get some people very emotional. Sorry, that's my dog. Negative. Some of my negatives with the movie. We don't get enough of the grabber. I want to see more of Ethan Hawke. He's great at playing villains. Whether it's the first Black Phone, whether it's that movie from early 2000s with Angelina Jolie taking lives. He's great at being that creepy guy and a villain at the same time. The movie has a lot of dream sequences. Some people will compare this movie to A Nightmare on Elm Street, because of Freddy Krueger. And here's I think the way that Scott Derrickson shoots the dream sequences, so for us, the audience, to know what's reality and what's dream is very interesting. He does it in a very grainy, Super 8 film style, and it works. My only minor complaint about that is, if you've seen his other movie, Sinister, every time that Ethan Hawke watched the video footage, it was all in Super 8 film camera mode, gritty looking, and it definitely reminded me of that. Movie for only less than 2 hours. It takes a while for the movie to get going, in terms of the main plot of the movie. I would either say probably close to 30 to 40 minutes till things finally get moving in a less than 2 hour movie. You got really only an hour worth of actual plot. Some people might hate that, some people might love that. I don't mind the slow build. I hate when movies just jump right into it and you don't get to kind of breathe and get back with the characters and all of that, catch up with them. But when you take almost 45 minutes in a less than 2 hour movie to finally get things rolling, and also not only just the plot, but also killings. It's kind of like, okay, I'm here for a horror slasher killing movie. Let's get to it. In the comments below, are you a fan of the Black Phone 2? Did you think it needed a sequel? And do you want to see a third film? I mean, this movie has a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street meets Friday the 13th. So, I can easily see them going in a more Friday the 13th direction in the third one. I can also see them going with a lot of the backstory we find out about the grabber. I can see them doing another horror genre, like even an It type of thing. But let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment.